feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just young downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought.
I can tell you that 7 years after Freddie Gray, that was 2015, spring, April, May. This is 2022. Communities like Sandtown, all we saw then and now in terms of investment was a renovated Western District Police Station and a new funeral home. That's what West Baltimore got. A new police station and a new funeral home. What kind of optics are they?
Was Freddie Gray any different than 1968 Baltimore riots? Dr. King's passing, killing, murder? This is the same?
No, it wasn't. I mean, I think, well, first of all, people who are being violent and burning, that's, all that's the same. But the point is what was the cause and what were they attempting to register?
I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns.
I love you.
They deserve an ounce. It's got neck. And on me for. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. First name's Donnie, last name's Glover. We're going to get straight to the jugular. We're going to the relationship guru. You're the relationship guru.
That's what I'm saying. Is that what I am?
Yeah, you're the relationship guru. Why are they killing so many people?
Hurt people. That is not some passe cliche.
Well, Baltimore got a bunch of hurt people.
A bunch. We're historically traumatized. I mean, in your intro, you said the result of Freddie Gray was a brand new funeral home. I mean, that alone sends the message that, oh, that's what y'all heard we need.
Stephanie Rawlins Blake, she gave Al Wiley that deal for the new Wiley Harlem Park funeral home.
Because people are going to be dying. And someone,
that's all you can give us in 7 years is a funeral home.
Hey there, Michael. Hey, Quandra Greetings. Good morning, guys.
Remember they took that recreation center money and put it on a Grand Prix.
And we see what that did for the economic development of our city.
Now she wants to advise somebody.
Hey, look, you know me personally and professionally. If SRB don't know how to do anything else, she knows how to get the bag. As one consultant to another, get your bag, sis. Look.
I thought you were going to say she knew how to get out of town.
No, it's not what I'm going to say about her.
She knew how to get the bag. What did Penn North get a bag?
$7 million went into that community.
$7 million.
Over a 5-year process.
And where did it go?
The problem is making certain that we are in the rooms, assisting and making the decisions.
Where's $7 million at?
What's the thing called, the B City thing? Check with Chance.
No, I can just go to Penn North and turn around and do a 360.
No,
I tell you what's that Penn North.
Donnie will take a topic of a show and then discuss whatever the hell he wants to.
I see a lot of drugs up there. I ain't see no $7 million. Maybe the dope man got it. Okay, relationship. Well, that is a relationship. Okay. You said hurt people hurt people.
Absolutely. So kudos to those leading the efforts in Baltimore. Nothing's going to happen in our town overnight. And yes, we see it seemingly getting worse. However, if we don't address the problems that are underlying and resulting in how hurt people, it's not going to change. So kudos to those, the Zeke Cohens of the world. Brandon is leading efforts in the trauma-informed or trauma responsible.
What did you say? Zeke Cohen.
Okay, so I've said my piece.
From Penn North to Zeke Cohen. He all the way over there in East Harbor.
Zeke is leading the trauma responsive efforts in Baltimore City.
Hey, they slinging fentanyl up Penn North. I ain't seen no Zeke.
They are.
They might have a dope name.
Slinging fentanyl until someone addresses the trauma in our city. And you are not going to monopolize this hour with your shit, Donnie. Excuse my language.
Zeke Cohen don't come to Penn North. I live here. We ain't seen him. I heard he had a press conference, but
I certainly saw Zeke Cohen when I was in Penn North.
That was 7 years ago. He came because Geraldo was up there.
You know what?
Okay. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Michael Haney. Okay, well, let's get back to relationships. Okay, see, you the one threw them curveballs, and I'm going to smack them right on out the park. Okay, so.
In the words of Marilyn Mosby, I'm built for this.
No, you're not. And you ain't Marilyn Mosby. And
in the words of.
How did we get all
it's not me. You know, it's him. Donnie's a bully.
I'm a bully. I'm a like an umpire. That's a ball and that's a strike. Strike. No, that's way off. That's not even in the picture.
Good morning, Donnie. How are you today?
Well, I didn't have my coffee.
Clearly.
Okay, so why don't we take education seriously anymore?
He is a bully. You're absolutely right, but you're too much for him. I am not. And can you put the topic of your show up here again, please? I don't see it, and I certainly don't hear it.
We talking about relationships.
With the Baltimore City Public School System. I keep falling for this. Why do I keep falling for this?
Okay. The young lady whose son got a 0.13 GPA.
Are we talking about the Augusta Falls kid, or is this a new one?
Augusta Falls Savage, yes.
Yeah. I did their commencement graduation speech in 2017.
Well, this kid with the 0.13 GPA, he was in the 50 percentile. He was right in the middle.
You have a listener saying, I thought we were talking about relationships. Me too, Quandra Gaines. But Donnie's a bully.
These are people up in the nosebleed section trying to call shots down on the stage. These people have their time. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be fooled. These people all have their own time slots. Okay. We are talking about relationships. Like with our children. Did you get your hind parts whipped as a child?
I did indeed.
Did you pass it on?
Perhaps not enough. I passed it on when I didn't know better. Hey, Pharaoh.
Oh, you can hear him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what do you tell these people on the show? Why these people Do older men ask you for relationship advice?
It is surprising that women are the ones that are vocal and visible on my show. Those are the ones asking the questions. Those are the ones chiming in, letting me know that they're watching when we're live. Then the next day, I can see that 1,000 people have watched the show because people are waiting for after the live broadcast to then watch. So they're sneak watching. But there are so many.
Sneak watch your show.
They sneak watch my show. I know from the amount of views that I get versus the amount of people that I see when the show is actually going on. I know based on the amount of messages I receive in my inbox. And the biggest indication of how many people sneak watch my show is how many people see me in public and say to me, date them all, sis, when I'm on a date. So that has been the running thing lately. When people see me out on a date, they will actually come up to my table and say, date them all, sis. And the person that I'm out with has no idea.
So does the guy know that this is about to happen?
No.
I'm sorry. Can I say that? Is that politically correct?
No, most do not. So there are two things that I don't do.
Is it politically safe to presume you're talking about? I mean, this is 2022. You're talking about a guy and a girl, right?
Yes.
Or it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does not matter. No, there are gay people and people who love same sex that also watch my show.
They say date them all, sis, too.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Don't be turning my great grandmas out here. Okay?
So, no, I am. When I went to the 150th Afro Gala a couple of weeks ago,
turning out great grandmas.
So many older women in their formal gowns came up to me.
My great grandma is dead, but if my great grandma was watching this show,
women out here getting it, baby.
Grandma got a tattoo on the back of her back.
On the back of her back, that only the one she dating them all sis sees. No, I'm telling you, so many women came up to me at a formal event and it's like, keep doing what you're doing, sis. I'm living vicariously through you. I've taken some of your pointers. Yes, people are watching and we're having an impact. And the people who are watching right now are actually waiting for me to host the events. Donnie, there are a lot of lonely people in this world. You want to incorporate the violence and what's happening in our city with your show. There are people that are lonely. There are people who are absolutely looking for their person. There are people that are making decisions out of loneliness and desperation. And so,
is that why the violence is coming about? Because they're lonely?
No, the violence isn't coming about because they're lonely. I've already addressed the violence is a result of unaddressed trauma.
Did you see that daycare owner
kill that boy? No, he ain't died. Shoot him. As she should.
Shot the shit out of him.
Yeah. So we get
married to her. You know, you think you got the support of the person sleeping next to you.
We don't even know the people sleeping next to us.
I was so taken by that story. Here, this lady, she's running a business. She's got a retired cop,
police officer.
A retired cop.
I date them all, but I don't date police.
A retired cop that's a freak and mess with little boys.
A predator, not just a freak, a predator.
A predator.
Ain't no problem being a freak, but don't be a predator.
Yeah, with little kids.
Yes.
Can adults be predators on other adults?
Absolutely. Donnie, you know that I called you the other day, as I do. So people who are watching that don't know that when I meet someone that I'm interested in, I always call Donnie.
What's this interested?
If I believe
I'm Dr. Glover. This ain't Dr. Phil. We're gonna keep it real with you.
If I foresee more than me having a meal with this man, I call Donnie and I run their zodiac sign past Donnie. So we're talking about predators, right?
Way too much information.
So every single person I've been interested in, I said,
right or wrong?
I said, Donnie, what do you think about this sign? So most recently, I called Donnie and I said, and I don't have to say much because he knows what I'm calling. I said, Scorpio.
Freak. The men
well, you gave me one word.
Scorpio men like Virgo men, you know.
You said sneaky. That's the only word you gave me, and I was like, really sneaky. And like
they think they sneaky. See, one thing. This is what I do know. I know a couple of things. Don't try to be slicker than a woman. Really shouldn't try to be slick at all.
You're always gonna lose.
Don't try to be slick. That's the first thing. Jimmy Britton, rule number 1. The slickest thing you can ever do is stop being slick. Look to your neighbor, say neighbor.
Neighbor.
Oh neighbor.
Oh neighbor.
Stop trying to be slick all the damn time.
Slickest thing you can do is stop being slick.
Now, see, when men try to see, men think we think we slick. We have no idea what slick is, especially when it comes to a woman. Because this is why. She is as good or bad than a 1960 Pennsylvania Avenue. Did he call you a pimp?
Look, I'm just doing what y'all been doing for years and with no backlash. Even you, Donnie, my dear friend, our conversations end with love you too. I love you, Donnie. I trust you. I respect you. Every time we talk, you're like, you need to slow down. Why?
Who say that to you?
That's me all the time.
Yeah, because they got all kinds of things out here. Let's just start with the corona.
It does not equate to having sex. I'm not sleeping with these people.
I didn't. Okay. So, in the white community, dating, I don't know what dating means because people play with the word dating just like people play with the word Christian.
So get the Bible, get the dictionary definition of dating.
What is a Christian?
Get the dictionary definition of Christian.
Because I don't know, these Christians,
that's
one thing.
Christian.
They reading scripture at 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. they sliding down a pole.
What? Or trying to
gotta be 11 p.m. While the church choir is singing upstairs.
And I just had the
just nasty
bizarre experience this week with a Christian.
Oh my God.
So on this online dating thing, I absolutely 100% steer clear of any man that has God-fearing man in his profile. Swipe left. Because if you are that, you don't have to post that.
I got one question.
What's that?
Because you're the relationship guru, right?
That's who I am.
Yeah. That's what it say. If a woman is trying to date somebody, right? They got a dating profile, right?
Yep.
Because I don't have a dating profile.
Oh, let me change that for you. Let me help you out.
Anymore. Maybe I tried my hand. But
we're gonna try again.
No. But I noticed something. No, I'm past that.
No, you're not.
I need to see you in person.
Not when you need a date that don't have a. What did that last girl have?
The first date is at a swimming pool. The first date is at a swimming pool. That way we have no pretension. At a swimming pool.
No, baby. You're not taking all this and all this.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you, sucker. She start unscrewing her arm. She had to twist the head on, had to screw the head back on. Had a fake leg.
Well, if we're going to the pool, can you bring your bank statement?
Oh, I can.
Can you bring a copy of your credit report? Let's go to the pool.
Okay. Now, why you need my money? Do I get to see your money?
No, because there's so many. Can you see my money? Sure you can.
Now, I've learned something. They say when you look to the left first, that means you're about to lie.
Did I look to the left?
You look leftish.
Leftish, so I was going to lie-ish.
Let's get back to it. I want to ask you about these dating profiles.
Yes.
I have heard that some women's dating profile, they like,
Yep. Yep. And what they don't want. I don't want no man that don't have this. I don't talk to men that don't do this. I don't want this. I don't want that. Instead of saying what they do want. Because women who are using profiles like that, you're already showing that you're going to be part of his problem. There's nothing peaceful about that, and men are seeking peace. So I always tell women, take all that angry stuff out and smile. 99.9% of my compliments are, you have a beautiful smile. Like, you need to be welcoming and inviting. So yeah, lots of angry profiles by women. Lots of women putting up profiles using filters on their face. Lots of women know their angles, so they appear slimmer in their pictures and show up as their whole selves.
Men, as slow as we are, we know that a woman that only has
headshots,
she's trying to hide something.
But and women know this, but they're not.
If the profile picture start right here, you already know Shorty got a big old neck, right? She don't want you.
But I don't understand why women continue to do that, because clearly men.
I say, where your neck at? We don't have
no, I've talked to men who also now look at the size of their shoulder, and there's something in here that, because when they're doing these angle pictures, these men can still determine. My thing about this is, and we covered this on my show, with women who are altering how they physically look. There's somebody for everybody. And my suggestion to everyone is show all of you, because I promise I have read so many profiles from men who are looking for BBW. They only want bigger women. One man's profile said big, beautiful women.
BBW. Any other initials that I need to know about?
Another man said SBBW. I had to Google that. This motherfucker was looking for super size, big, beautiful woman. So I don't know why, because, okay, this is one of the reasons. Larger women don't want to date larger men. And so they're trying to attract what they're physically attracted to.
That's called MI.
And what is that, Donnie?
Mission Impossible.
It's not. Because what women also don't understand is that there are smaller fit men who like bigger women. However, another problem with this, Johnny, they don't want to be fetishes.
SAF. How to start a fire.
You know what? I'm gonna fight you. So women don't want to be fetishes either. So they don't want to attract men who only like.
What do you call slim women? I see the BBWs. Suppose you like slim women.
So they say that. They said most men who prefer women.
Is there an abbreviation for slim?
There is not. They simply say they're looking for someone that's athletically fit, someone that's health conscious. Yeah.
Why does Monique always talk about skinny bees?
She's talked about skinny bees until she became a skinny bee. She doesn't do that anymore.
Oh, she's skinny now?
She's a lot smaller than she was. She does the rhetoric that she had around eat a sandwich, that bitch need two piece in a biscuit. I remember all the offensive things she said about smaller women. She doesn't say those things anymore. She's a lot smaller than she was.
She used to go in on skinny women.
She really did. That bitch need a 2-piece and a biscuit. Eat a sandwich.
That's profanity. It's early. This is a family hour. Okay.
That was a direct quote.
Corey Holcomb says he likes to date.
Somebody says we're frozen.
See, you done got us put off. I done told you.
Are we still frozen? Can someone say something?
By frozen. So Corey Holcomb said he's not dating any woman shaped like a wisdom tooth.
We're not frozen. Shaped like a wisdom tooth.
What's that shape called?
I'm not doing this because my show embraces all women, all shapes, all sizes. My goal is just to help those women recognize how beautiful they are without any altering, and how to become the best versions of themselves so they're attracting who and what they want.
What else these older women be asking you? So you encouraging grandma.
Yesterday I got an older woman asking me how young was too young. So I guess she's a cougar.
And a cougar is an older woman that dates younger men.
Absolutely.
What's the old man that date younger women?
A nice guy.
No, I can hear everybody say it. A dirty old man.
No, Paul, he's probably a sugar daddy.
How much does it cost to be a sugar daddy? Do they take applications? Is there a school for this? Does it come with training?
How would I know?
Oh, that's a good answer. You ain't walk into that one. I thought you was gonna walk into there like big guy Tank Davis was fighting, walk into that left hook.
Come on, Miss Ericka. I have no idea.
So what is a common mistake that men make when it comes to dating women?
Dating outside of their league.
Oh, I thought you was about to say dating outside of your race.
No.
Dating outside of your league. So when they say, look at you and look at me, and before you ask me that question, ask yourself, would she date me?
Yeah.
Until you say all of that, but then
still shoot your shot.
When he get over there, he come to see she might got six-legged creatures racing across the wall. Okay, I don't know how we got on that.
I need you to not be dating the people.
Me? I didn't date nobody with six-legged.
So common mistakes. I said dating outside your league. Like, I think people really have to practice being their true, authentic selves. Because of the pandemic and all of us working behind these keyboards and all this Zoom stuff, like, we can present as whoever we want to present as. And pictures are something. Like, somebody take one trip somewhere, take some pictures, and their profile says they love to travel. You meet them, they don't even have a passport. So traveling meant they like to go from East Baltimore to West Baltimore. I don't know. There are people who
picture in Greece and they ain't even been to West Baltimore. People don't do that. People don't do that.
Oh no, men in particular. Now I know that men, because of what they say in their profiles, men have many complaints about women misrepresenting themselves. But my own personal experience is
that's why the first date should be at a swimming pool.
We're not doing that, Donnie. We're not doing that, Donnie. So I'm actually letting you pick I'm not telling people where to take me. We've had conversations. You know what kind of food I like. You know the places I've been.
On 33rd Street, we're going swimming. That way we ain't got no pretension. I got a little bit of gut. Hey, it is what it is.
Hit a lady, or how they call names to the lady. I don't know what that is.
The men met a lady.
The men met. I don't know.
Okay,
yes.
So when in my day growing up, you learned that you should never call a lady a B.
If at 52 years old, And we have made some socio-economic changes in our lives. We done went and got a couple of degrees, and you still dealing with people that call women bees.
No, I'm saying women
You're in
call
the
each
wrong
other.
neighborhood.
No,
That has not happened to me.
I'm saying women call each other bees.
Oh,
You missed the question.
I'm sorry.
Women. So in my day, that was a no-no. Those were fighting words. Her sister or brother's gonna be outside the classroom.
A woman calls her that? They were fighting words?
No, I'm saying
I'm listening.
you cannot call a woman a bee, but now women call each other bee in casual conversation.
Okay. Do you use the N-word?
We as a people don't want other people calling us the N-word.
That's what I just asked.
But we use it freely. Many of us do in public discussions. Shouldn't we have respect for ourselves before we expect it from somebody else?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is the premise of everything that I do. Like right now, we're discussing preparing ourselves for cuffing season, right?
Cuffing, who getting locked up?
So cuffing season.
You talking about S&M?
No.
Handcuffed behind the back?
Theoretically, metaphorically.
Are we getting gagged too?
If
tied up?
That's what you like.
Nah, I ain't into that.
No. So anyway, so cuffing season is the season between October and Valentine's Day.
When did this come about?
It's a thing.
From October to February is cuffing. And what is cuffing?
Cuffing is a short-term or longer-term relationship. People tend to, once the summer ends, want to be booed up over the winter. Does that help?
Oh, like some homeless people go to get locked up.
Exactly. or addicts go getting treatment. That's cuffing season. Absolutely.
Right. They really trying to stay long. They just trying to knock off 2-3 months.
That's it. Look at you. That is a perfect analogy. Yes, the season when homeless people go break a window to get locked up to be in jail over the winter months.
Not a serious crime. Not
just break a window, right?
They might walk up to a police officer and push him. Did this woman just push me?
Yeah, he's locked up. Whew. Yes. Yep, that's cuffing season. So we're clear?
People do that.
They do that. And they do that in this dating world. So you done had your hot girl summer. He done knocked down every chick that he wanted to. May, June, July, and August. And now he needs somewhere to Netflix and chill over the winter months. Because we're not going out as much. We're spending more time at home. You need your cuddle buddy, amongst other things. And so that is what we do. So it's cuffing season. And I brought this up for a reason. Because we've been discussing preparing for cuffing season. And people who tuned into the show may have thought that I was going to give all these pointers on how you snag a person or how it is that you're going to present yourself in a way that people want to cuff with you. But instead, we're talking about self-care and the things that we need to do for ourselves to make ourselves feel better. Because my logic is when we feel better about ourselves, we make better dating decisions. When your package internally and externally is in a healthy, whole place, you're not saying yes or swiping right to the barber that got 9 kids and 8 baby mamas. And the kids are all under 10 years old and you 50.
Is it true that women lie about how many children they got? They lie and tell the truth. I heard this very wise man. It was a comedian named Corey Holcomb, and he was saying that a woman will lie to you and tell you the truth in the same breath. Like, boo, how many kids you got? Like, I got 6. No, I just got 1.
I would say that's a very true statement. Men do the same thing.
Men lie about how many kids they got. I know a guy The little boy looked just like him.
Did I hear you?
And he talked about the mother didn't want him in the kid's life.
Nope.
Boy looked just like him.
Not date men that are not active, engaged fathers.
That's not a good sign. How do you not acknowledge your own child?
Nope. And if
pandemic.
your kid's short, I ain't got nothing coming. No, I ain't doing it.
What about people who are cheap on their feet? I won't date somebody who's cheap on their feet.
No.
You ever seen a woman with talons?
My coffee got cold. It's too early for wine. I don't know what to do with myself right now. Did you say talons?
Yeah, them toes look like they could grab tree branches.
Somebody come get him.
Did you see Boomerang? He pulled his sheet back. Oh my!
Hammer toes.
Ooh. No. I shouldn't have seen that scene in the movie, you know? Okay. All right. So the
first thing you look at, what physical thing do you look at when you first see a woman that attracts you?
It depends on the woman. I mean, what catches your eye?
Mm-hmm. What automatically catches your eye? It doesn't depend on the woman. There's something that you're always checking out on every woman.
The hair, the hands, and the feet.
So are you looking for a woman with an afro?
I tell you what I'm not looking for. I'm not looking for a bonnet.
Where's your coffee?
As for the nails, clean. Just clean. Mm-hmm. Let's just do clean and, they've been touched in the past couple of weeks, because home economics teaches us there's some things you can do for yourself.
Home economics. You went way back.
Yeah, like, you can cut your nails. You can wash your hands.
Do you pay for women's nails to get done?
If I'm asked. And then the other thing is the feet.
Yeah.
So I don't mean to be vain, but you asked the question.
Right.
A pimp told me he never lets a woman in his car who has on tennis shoes. And that stuck with me. I'm not saying I'm a pimp. I'm not saying I totally believed him. But
why are you looking at the hair, hands, and feet? Why?
Those are telltale signs. These are points of contact. Because if they don't do their hair, I mean, that's going against my mother's one of her first rules. You could not bring a woman who had unkept hair to her, ever.
Okay.
Ever.
And you made a point by saying that the nails were clean. What is that?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into the different colors and designs and clip-ons and all that. Just clean.
And water. You don't like talons, so we know about the whole feet thing. Sorry, I gotta.
Oh yeah, I mean, if they were wearing feet that put their toes in compromising positions, if she got corns on her feet, yeah, I mean, we probably not gonna see each other no more. Yeah.
What are corns are indication of what?
Tight shoes. So, like. I wouldn't want my daughter, and thank God I don't have that concern, to date a dude that's cheap on his feet. Because if he's cheap on his feet,
so this is interesting because
he can't be trusted.
I was
cheap on his own feet. Martin O'Malley wore cheap shoes.
If he was cheap on his feet, he can't.
Martin O'Malley wore cheap shoes. I saw him on the campaign trail. He had shoes with holes in the bottom of his feet. Yeah. Where I come from, that's totally unacceptable, unheard of, unprecedented. Holes in your shoes?
Well, no,
because your shoes repaired for $13.
Some wealthy men will wear a shoe until
his character. If he's cheap, he got money in his pocket and he's cheap on his feet, you need to get the hell away from him fast. They're your feet. If your feet don't feel good, you don't feel good.
I agree, but I've got some contradictory data that supports that may not be true.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love a woman with a shoe.
Aesthetically, I didn't like it because I don't like cheap shoes, but he had money, he had access, he had resources.
If your feet don't feel good, you don't feel good. Let me ask you something, boo.
No, the cheap were just old. Okay, so they weren't cheap. Okay, old.
What was the last pair of shoes you got? Where were they from?
Louboutin.
Okay, that just sounds expensive.
Yeah. I don't play with my feet. I was 6 years old before I actually knew my actual shoe size. So that's another thing. I thought I was an 8 till I was 26 years old. I was like, wait a minute, I'm an 8.5. Yeah.
That's average.
Right? There are women who don't socially, economically in a different place.
I just saw you grab.
There's things. What, Mr. Sure?
This is PG general audience. What are you doing?
When's the last time you had your feet measured? You've got 1,000 pair of shoes, and Ferragamo are your favorite. How long have you been saying you wear
about a month ago.
And you're okay. About a month ago. You know, people aren't doing that, Donnie.
What?
Having their foot actually fitted.
There's a cobbler over in Georgetown that I'm looking forward to meeting who makes shoes, custom-made shoes to fit your feet. All I'm saying is don't date nobody that's cheap on their feet. If they cheap on their own feet, ain't no telling what they'd be cheap on.
I'm sorry, my phone is on.
Oh, you're getting private. People ask you private questions. Okay. He's a private dancer.
All right, where are we? What are you talking about?
Private dancers. Dancer for money. O'Malley had bills and family to take care of. There's no excuse. You get your shoes you get a hole done. You get your soles redone for $13. Don't give me that. I ain't buying it, Heidi. Until I can say I have the same shoes until I can buy me new shoes. That's the reason I got me a job to buy me my first pair of shoes. My pops was taking too long replacing them Jack Purcells. And that's back when parents taught you a very valuable lesson. You don't like what you got on your feet? Get out there and work. Man, the challenge in Baltimore is, can you find legitimate work? Because I was 15, going to Dunbar, going in 11th grade, could not find a job to save my soul.
You know what? That's funny you say that because
could not find a job to save my soul. So when I hear Fox and their racist comments every day from Mary Bubala and Kai Slave Catcher Jackson.
Stop it now.
They talk like when they got the warrant arrest crew, why is it the only warrants that Fox reports are warrants on black men? 2 days ago, they went all the way to Southeast DC to find a black man with a warrant. You ain't got no white men with warrants. Only black men got warrants in the state of Maryland. And then it's always the white lady reporter that goes into it. Oh, like, yeah, look at Donnie. Donnie looks there.
Is Michael Haney still here? Come get him.
Well, black-white relationships is the problem, too. You the relationship guru. Why do we still have racism, Ericka, Alston, Buck?
I'm sorry. My housekeeper's or something like that. I'm sorry. Why do we still have racism?
Yeah.
That is strategic and intentional. We will always have racism. Stop it.
Oh, how about people, she talking about buying new clothes. How about people that buy clothes instead of washing their clothes? You
Donnie, look, stop. Where do you find these people?
I didn't write this stuff.
No, I'm talking about, you just mentioned people who buy new clothes instead of washing clothes.
In my own family. I'm talking from personal experience. I know people that buy clothes instead of wash clothes. Okay. Is he saying that there's too much false adornment that covers up the natural beauty? Yes, I'll take a bald head. Yes, any day.
You take a bald head what?
A bald head woman. Yes, I would. Over some of this other stuff. Look at Kwanzaa. Why do you look at the hair, hands, and feet? For cleanliness. Some men wear clothes and shoes until they can buy it again. We ain't have a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not
your mother told you hang up your church clothes, didn't you? Did you get that memo?
Did.
Why? Why your mother tell you to hang up your church clothes?
Church clothes and school clothes. Couldn't play in my school clothes. Got to put them on outside clothes.
And you get a hole in them school clothes, you gonna get a whipping.
Yes, sir.
I remember I had a Tough Skins jacket with the matching pants. The pants that match. Remember Biggie Small with the hat that match? And I got a hole the first time I wore them in the pants. Lily Glover ain't never see them pants again.
I thought you were going to say she put a patch on them. She sewed it up. She never put it.
That was my first spy move.
What you do with the pants? Wait a minute, how old were you?
Every bit of 11. This Tough Skins.
How you get a hole in Tough Skins?
Sears and Roebuck. I'll be honest with you. I have this unique ability to mess up something the first time I put it on. I have this unique ability. First pair of Nikes. First kid in the neighborhood with some Nikes. Christmas Day, I'm coming down Warwick on my skateboard. I scratched my Nikes. I ain't even want them no more.
You gotta go back to Lily Glover and these tough skin pants. I didn't know what 11-year-old Donnie Glover did with them pants.
I wrapped them up and took them on a ride.
To the left?
Huh?
Did you just look to the left?
No, that was to the right. Because my mother says if she says she gonna get you, she gonna get you. Now she been gone 37 years. I would think I would be out of trouble now over them light blue Tough Skins.
What did you do with them?
I took them for a ride. Ain't that what they said they did to my dog? With my dog? Like, where my dog at?
You took him for a ride. Oh, you re-traumatizing me. Don't bring up my dog that went for a ride, please.
I said my dog ran away.
That's why there's so much violence in Baltimore City. All the dogs went for a ride.
My dog did not run away. We had plans for this afternoon. I know my dog. I talked to him this morning. And then they come bring me some bullshit. Talking about he went for a ride. No, you're a 7-year-old trying to process. These adults are lying to me. They're not telling the truth. They just told us in school, do not lie, do not steal, tell the truth. But the dog is right there. There's his shit from the other day, right there in the corner.
He went for a ride.
They took him for a ride. I'm like, he didn't ask to go on no ride. And then they had me put them signs all over the East North Avenue. We lived a block from Greenmount.
They put signs up like they were looking for him. See?
No, I put up signs.
Oh, you put up signs? Have you seen my dog?
The triggers was laughing at me.
Oh my God, Donnie. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
His name was Poncho. Shout out, Poncho, wherever you at.
Oh, Poncho!
I remember I was 7. I'll never get his Poncho.
That's how you know that's trauma. That's how you recognize trauma. You remember every intricate detail.
Okay. Poncho did chew open a pillow.
Okay.
The
That
feathers, it
was a
wasn't
left-hand pillow.
cushions were everywhere. It was a mess. But damn, get a broom. What's the big deal? They took Poncho for a ride. And as a little boy at 7 years old, there's something about we took him for a ride that just doesn't sound real, comforting.
Didn't you like going for rides?
It's the way they said it. Remember, my father was the funeral director, so I heard a lot of adult stuff.
They took Poncho for a ride.
It didn't even sound right. It didn't have a lot of love and kindness. Oh, so let's get back to Data Mall, sis. So when's this show on?
Every Sunday at 8:30 p.m.
Okay, so let's give some men some advice.
We
Is
women.
there a certain age limit to being a sugar daddy?
I have no information on sugar daddies.
You ain't go for that.
I don't know what a sugar daddy is.
How low can cougars go?
I don't think you should date anyone younger than your youngest adult child.
Oh, wow. Do you know of scenarios where the child's friend is that called a MILF?
MILFs and GILFs.
A GILF.
Gotta have grandbabies to be a GILF.
Ooh. Now, I know you're a Christian. You got any Bible verses to go along with this seminar? Let us love one another.
I love it.
For the Lord loveth a cheerful giver.
A cheerful giver.
You can't beat God's giving. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Give me a sugar daddy scripture.
Sugar daddy description?
Scripture.
Oh, scripture.
I'm thinking the tithing, the 10%.
Sugar daddy.
Of your time, your treasure, and your talent.
Okay, here's the scripture for sugar daddies. Did you feel something hitting you in your back when you left the store? That was your change. We have a generation now that don't bring back change, right? I mean, we barely brought back change, but they ain't bringing back no change now.
No change. Change is not a thing.
So if somebody brings you back your change, keep them.
Oh, I ain't gonna be kept. I'm be dating them all sis for a long time.
Is there a deadline on how long we can say date them all sis?
Until the best man wins. There is an end goal here. We're just not out here dating to be dating. We are looking for our person. Dating them all just gives us a wider playing field. Allows us more opportunities to confirm our likes, our dislikes, create strong boundaries for ourselves. We're dating them all because we are not going to sit around waiting for you to make a decision that you're going to date me exclusively while you continue to date them all. So we're just evening the playing field.
So we're crossing racial lines?
Not me. I only want a black man.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, suppose people only like Jewish men or Arab men or white men. Or
when you say date them all, you define what all is for you.
Would you date an African?
No. But I have a good girlfriend who, that's her preference.
Oh my goodness, tell me about this. I would like to learn more about this. What is the situation? Tell me all about it.
She likes the aggression and assertiveness of them.
I run for my country, and I'm very serious. I'm very serious. What do they like about the African brother? What is it the African man that brings to the situation they say an African American man knows he doesn't have?
It's assertion and aggression. That's what she likes. She likes the confidence and the take charge that they have.
Okay, listen. You are not the wife today. You are not the wife today. You are one of 17 wives. I want you to be back in line. I do not want to hear any questions from you. It ain't going down like that.
That's such a wonderful accent you have.
Listen to me. I run for my country. I'm very serious.
That's really good, Don. And you're probably offending every African viewer that you have, but hey.
No, that's only West Africa. Because over in East Africa, it's a totally different game. Indimina, indiminish.
Okay.
Denana. Assalamu alaikum. Hey, listen, I don't buy all of that stuff about culture. Let me tell you something. Slavery is slavery, whether it's a black enslaver, a white enslaver, a Latino enslaver. And I love my African brothers and sisters.
Oh, I'm not dating.
No question. I tend to date black women, though. Pretty much.
Pretty much? I mean, you do date white women?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah, I only want a black man.
What is dating?
Dating is enjoying
going out. So here's my litmus test on different races. Can you walk hand in hand with this person down the harbor on Sunday at 3 o'clock? If you can walk in Baltimore Harbor with your date on Sunday at 3 o'clock,
hand in hand,
then you're proud. But if you can't walk down the harbor and then Sunday at 3 o'clock, ain't nothing but Shaniqua and LaQuaque down there. And Kiki.
I don't go out with anyone that I'm not proud to be seen with in public at all. Ever.
You know, some people they'll go and hit it, but they won't go out in public.
Oh, that is not my experience at almost 52 years old. If we still out here doing that, ladies, do something different.
Girl, I thought you were easily in your 30s. How old would you say?
Oh, thank you, dear. Be 50 whole 2 in December.
No, seriously, sometimes I see you. I can't tell the difference between you and your daughter. Like how we.
Thank you. That's good living. And a great skincare regimen.
So, okay, what's a good first date?
So I don't do drinks or coffee as drinks and coffee. That's not a date to me. Don't meet me. You're not meeting me for a drink and calling that a date. You're not meeting me for coffee.
Don't some of your drinks cost like $200.
My drink is like my drink ranges from $30 to $50.
Okay, well, we got $75, and so you.
I'm also not going out with anyone with a budget of $75.
You know, and that kills me. I only eat at this spot and that.
I don't like chain restaurants, but I go to holes in the wall. I go where food is. If the food is good, the drinks are good, the service is good, I will eat there.
Well, but you eat at Chipotle.
But I don't do any chains. I just don't like chain restaurants. I don't want to go somewhere where the menu is always the same. And Mookie and Man might be in the booth next to me.
They know the menu at Chipotle. You don't eat Chipotle. You better eat
but not for a date.
Oh, I wouldn't say for a date, but
yes, I eat Chipotle.
Kill me. Them people they only eat it.
No, I eat everywhere. I eat at Northeast Market on Monument Street. I eat everywhere.
Steakhouse across from Light Street, down there by the Hyatt. Sterling's, Swenson's, or something. Fleming's. Lady gonna tell me, I say, like, where do you like to go? I like to go to Fleming's. And she's a Chipotle lady all day long.
And that's when we were talking about mistakes.
If it's somebody else's money, they eat at Fleming's, but on their own money.
And I don't care where he takes me, wherever he takes me, I know that I'm going to be able to cover the bill in case something jumps off. So don't have yourself out somewhere where you're not used to living, used to being, and the check is a surprise to you when it comes, because something may very well jump off in dinner and you need to be able to cover your check.
So let's go back to the shoes. The shoes will tell you about the kind of person. Because you can't be wearing flip-flops and talking about you only eat at Fleming.
That's not a true statement. People will be out here. Look, everyone doesn't wear their money. So ladies is out here looking at dudes' Ferragamos and Rolex watches, and that dude got 6 roommates and sharing a car because he out here looking apart. The best indicator of the quality of man that you're interested in is the conversation. That is the best indicator. What comes out of his mouth will prove more than what's on his feet.
Can you date a guy who doesn't have a car?
I did.
Damn, look at that look on your face.
Because I was bamboozled and hoodwinked. I didn't know he didn't have a car.
I bet his name was Juan.
Close enough. There's some imposters in this city.
What's an imposter?
Somebody that's lives on Front Street. Social media popping. They here, there, everywhere. They know how to take good pictures.
His name Juan Paco.
You know what?
Juan Paco Jefferson.
That's him.
Juan Paco Jefferson. It's like, how you name Juan and Paco, so that sounds like some black and Latino mixing together there. Juan Paco.
I don't know what that was.
Jefferson.
And somebody warned me. Ladies, don't think that women giving you intel is somebody hating always or somebody that want them for themselves. Baltimore, like I am very, very intentional about not dating.
We gone over. You told them too much. Okay. All right. Anything else y'all got to send a cash app? The $, Donnie Glover, and just put $50. Take it to a real nice restaurant. Okay.
We good.
Save some money. Yeah, save some money. Okay, they call this comedy hour. It was not a damn comedy hour. We're talking about relationships.
Yes, it was.
Why she got a hand over her face? I was going to find a profile picture for the promo, and this is the best looking picture she got. Well, look, I hope you do tell these people how to get a good profile picture. And what's not a good profile picture?
Yeah,
like you
we're at our workshop. It's coming up.
Clothes all in the background. And number one thing, if you're trying to get somebody, don't take the picture in the bathroom. The man don't want to see a damn toilet.
That's why
oh my God. Who gave out that damn advice? And I tell you another picture we don't want to see.
The light is good in the bathroom, Donnie. You don't understand.
We don't want to see this picture. You know, your ass is 60 years old.
That's why there's going to be a photographer at our Data Moses brunch, because I'm going to.
Look, here's another thing. You see this little lens right there? Wipe the damn thing sometime.
Every time I take a picture, I wipe it.
You know, wipe the damn thing sometime. Wipe it. Got barbecue sauce, blue cheese dressing,
lip gloss.
And what's them $5 bags they be selling?
What is Alex saying?
They sell them for $5 in a bag. Edges. They got $5 bags.
Well, stop it. You were starting to say something about Baltimore women. Who, me, Alex?
Ooh. Keep going.
Okay, I don't know. Donnie, you're saying keep going, and you're talking about buying $5 edges. You want us to keep going about that? I didn't know they sell edges in a bag.
$5. I was thinking about picking up a little part-time.
I was about to say something about Baltimore women. I don't know. I was so rudely interrupted by $5 edges.
I'll take the baldy over the edges, though. So we're going to, in another 10 years, ball is going to be the new thing, because there ain't going to be no hair. I guess wigs, too.
Wigs is the current new thing.
I saw a lady with some eyelashes so long, it just made me want to get a pair of scissors and cut them. Because they was always, it starts to change the, okay. Slow down on the long. I can deal with a little bit, but these joints be out there, Joe. They be,
Mind you, long?
nah, dude, I'm talking about the ones that be reaching through.
I don't do those spiders.
Yeah, them joints be like, it was like, whoa, is this a horror movie? Okay. All right. Sundays at 8:30.
Sundays at 8:30. Datum all sis.
Well, you gonna leave them with something positive?
My 30-day. So Datum all sis was born out of what was a 28-day self-care challenge in February. Each day I gave some challenges, some insight on how we can improve our self-care. We did that every day. And then our podcast launched on March 1st. So on tomorrow, September 1st, our new 30-day self-care challenge will kick off as we prepare for cuffing season. So self-care challenge begins.
Cuffing is from here till the end
of from October to February. So we are going to be totally engaged in self-care throughout the month of September. So when October gets here, we'll be making better decisions because we feel so much better about ourselves. So that will be live on my Facebook page. I guess I'm doing that at 7 o'clock. We need to see if there's a availability for me to do every day, Monday through Friday, from 7 a.m. So it's 7 a.m.
Except Mondays.
Okay.
Well, Michael Haney is doing a 7:30 a.m. Monday show. You know Mr. Haney?
I do indeed.
He's the senior gentleman on the team.
Absolutely. Yes, I know Michael.
So how old do you have to be a sugar daddy?
Michael's age.
We're just gonna call him SD Haney.
All right, I will see everybody tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock live on my Facebook page.
What do you tell them at the end of your show? Like, is there like? No, we used to say up to date, down tomorrow, do your day. What do you tell them when you?
Oh, I just say until next time, ladies. Date them all.
Oh, that was real classy. Y'all making some damn condoms and some protection.
No, I gotta come up with a code word so when they see me out on a date, they're not yelling "date them all, sis." I gotta come up with something.
Date them all, sis. So that's
D-A-S.
DS.
DS.
No, I think it's kind of nice. Older lady come up to you.
They do it. I'm just gonna let them keep doing it. Then I just.
You say y'all was at a church service and she said that?
No, it's always at a restaurant. I'm always out with some man, and they're like, "Hi, date them all, sis." I'm like, "Sheesh."
We all need some help, and you know what? If you don't know, ask somebody. And
absolutely.
So do you put out a poll?
We're all learning together along the way. So my plan is to be cuffed up this cuffing season. So I'm gonna have my one.
That sounds a tad violent. You want to be cuffed up. What happened to booed up? Booed up.
No. So yeah, I'll be booed. I want to be booed up.
Does this involve handcuffs? I'm just trying to clarify.
If that's what you like.
Ooh. Look, you can't do this. We can't do this at church time.
Oh, this is a family hour.
Yeah, okay. Well, do preachers be getting advice from you?
That's who the Scorpio was.
Was he married to?
Divorce final September 17th. So that's a yes.
No, that's a no.
That's a yes, he was married.
Oh, he was.
And a preacher. How you leave all of that out your profile? Because you said Scorpio men are what?
Sneaky. So do you have a lawyer? Do you not do you
he's my favorite.
No, do you need like legal protection? Is your show like the Jerry Springer show?
You know, my attorney is your favorite person. Ivan Bates is my attorney and has been for quite some time.
Was that a joke? I love Ivan Bates. I just wasn't getting involved in that election. Hey, he swung on a lady once before and missed.
What we're not going to do is talk about my attorney and friend.
He's a great businessman, pays all the time.
He does indeed. Have you ever been handcuffed? Because you keep on mentioning this. That's for you, Donnie.
For me?
Yeah. You keep mentioning handcuffs. Have you ever been handcuffed before? Not by police. We all know you had those on. Have you ever had handcuffs in a moment of pleasure?
I had a brief experience with metal. Very brief.
Did you enjoy it?
Long enough to enjoy it. No, I'm a free man. No. No, I didn't enjoy it. See, and this is a PhD student. It's a PhD student, you know? No, cuffing. That's the name of the term she keeps using. I didn't say cuffing. Because I've heard of spooning. I'm just finding out what spooning is. Is spooning and cuffing synonymous?
No, you can spoon while cuffing.
Nah, see, I don't know what all of this stuff means.
So you learned what spooning is. Do you like spooning?
Well, I only got partial information. Is it done with your clothes on or off?
Both.
Oh.
Somebody shortchanged you. You didn't get the full spoon experience?
I did not.
She didn't put all that up against you?
I'm inquiring. I'm just trying to get the lingo correct. I can't even go into the spot. I got to find out. You need to have a vocabulary test first and foremost.
You know what? I'll entertain. I will make certain that we have
and the way you do a vocabulary is you say the word, you spell it, and you use it in a sentence. So that we all on the same page.
I'll do one vocabulary word a week moving forward.
No, it's Baltimore. We got some catching up to do. I recommend 3 words. 3 words.
That's a lot.
Okay, well, you can repeat last week's for people that didn't catch it.
I repeat the definition of cuffing every week.
You can juggle cuffing and spooning for probably a good 7 or 8 weeks.
Oh my goodness. Vocabulary.
Yes. Yes. Because what I'm interested in is more enlightened daters.
More enlightened daters. Enlightened. Why is Will Hannah asking us if he missed the show?
Hi, Will. I don't know. The show's about to go off. Okay.
Right.
This has been fun. We have to do this again.
We do.
This was more fun than some of it.
Come back when the Data Mall Sis brunch is finalized, and I can come back and give information about that.
And what's it going to include? You get a massage, you get a sauna, you get...
Data Mall Sis brunch will be a gathering of women who are interested in upgrading their online profiles. I am a professional writer. I am going to help you write a profile that will attract the people that you are interested in seeing. There will be a professional photographer there that will give you better images to use on your profile picture. And for those women who believe that they need to alter, put filters on, or not show their full body, we're going to take pictures that are appealing to every woman, shape, size, color. We'll also have a makeup artist there for those interested in one or two of your pictures being glamour pictures, because we have to have a variety of images to attract the people that we're looking for. And a brunch, it'll be in a brunch setting because for the reasons that you said, Donnie, men don't want to see a bunch of selfies. Men want to see you interacting with people. So it'll be a brunch, a profile, and some information on who to swipe right and who to swipe left. So I'll be giving some tips on how to pick better people because some of us
are. You ever swipe right and you be like, shit.
I swipe right by mistake. I've done it by mistake. Or that app, yeah. And then they were like, hey, I'm like, I either ignore them or block them. I'm not even going to engage in a conversation. The ones that I make a mistake and swipe, oh no, I'm not even saying hi back.
So you look to the left?
No, my housekeepers are here. So outside of my door, people are working. So.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
No, I'm going to leave that alone. Hello, housekeepers. I hope that you're well. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone. Housekeepers.
I'm busy.
My housekeeper is getting ready to get up now.
And they're doing this because I'm in this room, and I guess it's time for this room to be done.
Okay. All right. It's been real.
Yeah.
Peace. Hot salami and bacon. You like them?
8:30 on Sundays. Date them all, sis. Till next time.
You date them all. Okay. You go. Bye-bye.
Bye.